will jump it up. Journey Harris also starting along with Zaniah Hensley for Liberty. We're underway, and it will be the Red Hawks with the first possession. Cooper comes out in a man and catch and shoot right off the bat for the freshman, and a couple of chances, and you see nice hustle by Hensley to give Liberty a second chance.
Yeah, you're going to see Liberty. They are very much, as we get an early steal from Lubbock Cooper.
Well, just like that, Magic Esquivel, they had the ball for about 3 seconds, the time it take her to run up the floor for the first points.
Cooper, we mentioned it a little bit in the Groover game. West Texas loves to get out and run with teams from West Texas. Cooper is another embodiment of that. They are willing to go to the outside. They are willing to space the floor. But on the other end, you're going to see them really press up, really be aggressive on the defensive end, make you work the entire way up the court despite being outsized.
Alibi with the little jump hook. Didn't get it to go, and Cooper's second chance with it. We'll see them in the half-court offense for the first time. And this is North at 31. That one a little too hard, and Liberty comes back with it. And Roseby working on the baseline, not there, and lit on the basket early on for Liberty. North, the three, nothing but net.
North picking up right where she left off in that semifinal. Despite the 31 I mentioned, she's not their leading scorer for the season. It is players like Gabby Contreras, Magic Esquivel, who are typically the ones who are going to lead this team in scoring. But I believe in the semifinal, after the semifinal, someone asked Coach LeVorn if it was, how would you think the game would turn out if they actually did not have good games offensively? And he said, I'll take it if somebody else is going to take up the load.
Another miss from Roseby, then the errant pass, and North pushing the pace and kicks it out for a three, and quick timeout coming for Liberty. That's Esquivel with her second basket.
Quick 8-0, just like that. Lubbock Cooper pushing the pace right away. Ross Reedy says, no, that's not our game. We cannot let this game get away from us right now, because Liberty's not a team that will jack up shots like that, so they cannot let them get in transition. Credit to Peyton North right now for pushing the tempo immediately after getting the rebound. Yeah,
Peyton North coming off that game. We talked about the 31 points, 12 of 16 from the field, hit 2 of 3 from 3, and she had 22 in the second half on 9 of 10 shooting, 14 in the fourth quarter. This was a game that was a 1-point game after 3 quarters, and Cooper outscored Fulshear 24-7 in the fourth quarter.
They went on a 20-2 run during that stretch where Peyton North went off, and yeah, it just goes to show you, like, this Cooper team can hit you in so many different ways. As we're seeing, they have the outside shot, but it wasn't even Peyton North's shooting. It was her driving to the basket. It was her getting inside. The defense refusing to kind of adjust and her taking advantage of that.
So Ross Reedy takes that quick timeout, see if he can settle him down a little bit. Liberty 0 for 5 already on the offensive end, and just like that, another steal. Esquivel. Cortez, she'll run the show.
And this defense, this team's defense starts with this backcourt. You got North, you got Cortez, and you got Esquivel. They're all so aggressive. Carissa Cortez typically the one to be the kind of the 90 feet of terror on that end, but obviously in that situation it was Esquivel. Just shows how quick and how decisive they are when it comes to pouncing on the defensive end.
Well, Kyle Loborn wants them out of that sagging zone, so he's just going to go ahead and play catch until they put a little pressure on him. Of course, no shot clock in high school basketball, and now you're seeing Liberty turn up the heat just a little bit, see if that creates some open looks.
And there used to be, again, Lubbock Cooper's used to being the smaller team. Again, Monterey with Aaliyah Chavez, Kelly Mora, players that are going to be playing high-level college basketball, they were shut down by them. And they're very composed when it comes to teams that are maybe more athletic and lengthier.
So a long possession here, and that one floated a little bit, but knocked out of bounds.
There's the first look at Kiera Roseby, who is the leading scorer for Liberty in their semifinal game.
So Riley Robertson checks in for Cooper. 5'5" junior. There's the 3 ball short. Rebound to Cooper. No, Liberty rather. Marino. Roseby lost the handle, got it back. Harris is the team leader as she runs that point guard. Nice skip pass to Roseby. Got a little free lane, no, but Abai, yes.
See, at this point for Liberty, you know buckets aren't going to come easy, at least from the early looks of it. So yeah, get on the glass and have your physicality decide the game.
And a little catch and shoot for the 3.
And also, if you're Liberty, you cannot let this team drive on the inside because they will drive and kick the entire game if they need to.
Already 2 threes for Esquivel. She has 8 points. Now harassing defense. Forces another turnover.
Esquivel smartly trailing the play there, knowing that somebody's going to get locked up as she takes a 3 here. Heat check. I'm telling you, West Texas, they will let it fly. Doesn't matter where, just Region 1, that whole vicinity. They can shoot.
Roseby thought about it and then travels.
It's a little hesitation there. Again, that's very much not Ross Reedy basketball. They're very composed, they're very methodical, and they're very decisive, which is not what Kiara Roseby was there. Early struggles for this team.
Taylor Bullen checks out for the first time for Cooper, the 5'8" sophomore. Already 5 turnovers now for Liberty. Contreras got a little behind, but gets to reset it to North. Peyton North attacks and then kicks it back out to Cortez, the junior. 5 of 7 from the field in their semifinal win, scoring 14 points. The ball kicked around, got it back, faked the 3, and Abai was there. He's got some length out there on the perimeter.
Oh, yeah.
A little inside out. North, another 3, and got fouled on it. So 3 free throws are coming as the foul will go against Journey Harris.
That's what being a reliable three-point shooting team will do. Liberty's going to have to get out there and use their length to disrupt shots, and occasionally you're going to get something like that where Journey Harris gets out there and fouls the shooter and Peyton North.
Yeah, so Peyton North has a 3. Now she gets 3 free throws and misses the first one. With 4 points. More substitutions coming in for Cooper. Esquivel back in the ball game. Dallas back in. North goes 2 out of 3. She's got 5, and it's up to an 11-point lead for Cooper. Abai with the dish down, and no chance for the 3-point play, but Johnson, the freshman, will get free throws. Lillian Johnson.
There's a little something. Just get something going. Get to the rim. Even just put it off the glass. Again, whether you're crashing the glass or you know you have the physicality to make them have to foul you, get some points on the board here.
Lillian Johnson hits the first free throw for Liberty. Liberty just 1 of 7 from the field, while Cooper has not only hit 4 of 7, but 3 of 5 from distance. North with the blow-by, but Abai with the recover. Roseby, rather, with the recovery, and then North commits the foul.
That's the difference between what Peyton North had against Fulsher versus what she has now against Frisco Liberty. She was able to get that baseline drive all day in their semifinal. And all of a sudden, she plays a different caliber of athlete. They're able to get the recovery block.
That's the Freshman bring it up, a little hesitation. Then a whip pass in the corner. That three rattles out, and North with a great box out.
I'd say North's giving up about 5 inches there on to Kiara Roseby.
Now Cortez forcing the action, and she's going to get free throws out of it. Johnson commits the foul.
Yeah, if you're a coach at home, if you're a young player at home, I would say watch Carissa Cortez most of this game, because if you're a coach, this is kind of the example of a player who maybe isn't the biggest, isn't the best shooter, but she's somebody who absolutely knows how to initiate the offense, absolutely will draw the best assignment on defense, and just hound you for more or less, I mean, the full court if she has to, but she's going to be active the entire game, and you're going to be hearing her name a lot.
And Cortez knocks down both, and Cooper back up by 11. Minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Tough start for the Redhawks, and see if they can get something going offensively. Roseby going downhill, cut off, and the whistle will send her to the line. But again, that was a tough shot, degree of difficulty for Kiara Roseby.
Trying to generate something for Liberty's leading scorer, 0 for 3 from the field, but gets on the board with that free throw.
Ball will check out for Liberty, and Hensley back in. Roseby hit 7 of 10 from the line in the semifinals. Gets both of them here. Cooper with that motion offense. Inside of a minute to go now.
Liberty very aggressive, trying to deny the ball on the switches. Excuse me, on the passes there.
Step back jumper and the kind roll for Dallas.
Shooter's roll.
11-point lead again. Roseby just kind of making the decision to go to the glass, and she's going to get free throws out of it.
Her shot's not falling, so she needs to find some way to get on the board. I don't know if that one was on North or Dallas. Looks like they're calling it on North. It's like her second foul.
Yeah, they called on North, so that could be big.
Yep.
As Roseby is now 3 for 3 from the line, and they'll go ahead and get North out of there. Riley Robertson back in. Free throw line is keeping this one from really getting away from Liberty. They're 6 for 6 from the line, 1 of 8 from the field. Cortez in no hurry as the clock will be under 20 once she gets across half court. Clock down to 10, looking for a trap. Cortez, the three is going to be long. Abaya with the rebound. 3 seconds. Still some time. Marino can get a shot up. Good if it goes, and it doesn't. But a good first quarter for Cooper as they take a 9-point lead here in the Alamo Dome. Mallory Hartley is standing by with more on the sidelines.
First-year varsity guard Peyton North, has found an incredible amount of success so far in this tournament. But the craziest part is that she's been kind of in the shadows so far up until Thursday night when she dropped 31 points in their semifinal win over Fulshire. Now she's already got 5 points and 2 rebounds on the night tonight, so she will definitely be one to look out for in the rest of this game.
You know, Ishmael, to think about a player playing JV last year and scoring 31 in a state semifinal this year. That's pretty amazing.
It is insane. I mean, not only asking you to step up to varsity, but all of a sudden, hey, by the way, by the time your season's over and you're probably thinking about track or whatever she was playing, you're going to be playing in the Alamo Dome. You're going to be playing against these teams that have been here, done that, probably against players who have been there, done that. Gabby Contreras is another player who's a first-year varsity player. I mean, asking them to step up to this level for a program that's had recent traditional success under Coach LaVorn, I mean, impressive to not only come up and be a starter at this level, but then, like you mentioned, and like Mallory's mentioned, come up huge in a semifinal or regional final to put yourself on the big stage.
Yeah, something to be said for letting them play even at the JV level rather than sitting on the end of the bench at the varsity level.
Sure.
Not really getting any experience. So it's like Liberty wants to maybe extend the defense a little bit here. And Cooper's going to try to widen it out and force the turnover right there. Abai. And look at the size and the bucket and foul for the freshman.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do if you're JC Abai. You're longer and you are just more physical. As we see it here, the pressure is really ramped up on the other end for Frisco Liberty, generating good looks as we see it here.
And Abai able to complete the three-point play, so she's got 5, and just like that, back to a 6-point game.
They're really driving them away from that three-point line.
Well, they get the trap there, got to keep from reaching, and that time Abai pokes it out of bounds right in front of us. But I mean, you can tell one of the messages, let's turn up the heat a little bit on defense.
Right when they cross half court, they're looking for that trap with Abai applying great pressure, being the point of attack on defense.
Crowd behind us wanted to travel right there. Esquivel's going to shoot a top 3. Oh my goodness,
I don't know what you're supposed to do against that. Your hand's right in her face, and she's able to get a step back, almost falling into the cheerleaders there, or the base, or the court side, I should say, knocking down a tough 3. But again, that's the green light that this team plays with.
And she's got 11, including 3 threes, and big one there takes it from 6 to 9 now for Cooper here.
Yeah, after a disappointing semifinal by her standards, that's good. That's definitely a huge good sign if you're a Lubbock Cooper fan.
Roseby, that skip pass just not there. Too many hands, and here comes Cooper the other way.
Early up.
Kick and shoot. A 3, no. Long rebound. Harris trying to push the pace. Roseby's got a little lane, lost the ball, got it back, and the finish.
We're going to look for Cooper to get that early offense in now that we're seeing that pressure. Obviously, after a made bucket here, they're going to be able to set up. The Redhawks are going to be able to set up their half-court defense, but Cooper is going to look to push even more in transition now that this really stingy, aggressive defense is right on their heels.
North with the 3 there, and now Cooper a chance to, or rather, Liberty a chance for a little run, and Roseby wants the straightaway 3.
They're starting to cook now.
She's got 9, and down to a 4-point Cooper lead. Cortez trying to see over Abai. Dallas for 3, and see the extension right there by Hensley at 6'3". Roseby's feeling it. Short, and now a split second, and she would have had it, but instead she commits the foul.
Magic Esquivel trying to make a play there. Get a defensive board.
Yeah, Roseby.
Looks like she'll get the call, actually.
Could see it was short, and she's still down. Just taking care of her shoe, but you know, the old follow the shot thing. But
right.
She kind of hesitated, and that led to the pushing foul.
Yep. But again, if you're Frisco Liberty, you're okay with these type of possessions, because look, now they have to go back fully up the court. You're able to set your defense in the half court. As we see, we're going to see somebody press up really high on Cortez here.
Roseby gets a break, and they come in with Judith Aluga in the middle, a junior. And again,
They back down a little bit defensively.
yeah, Cooper's content to make them come out and defend.
I think that's smart, though. You know, if you're Ross Reed, you want to drain your team by having them play this super aggressive press the entire game, especially if you need to be able to implement it in certain ways to where Cooper doesn't get a chance to adjust to it, which is probably going to be one of the focuses of halftime for Coach LeVoirne's team.
Chess match right here. Ross Reedy deciding when to extend the defense a little bit. And Esquivel nearly and does throw it away.
Mosby about to check back in.
Gave her a little break on the defensive end and brings her back in for the offense. Liberty now up to 4 of 12 from the field, while Cooper 6 of 14, but again 4 of the 6 have been threes. Johnson back to Moreno on the give and go, and she will get free throws. Now we'll see if they call that on the... They consider that shooting. Yes, they do. So Giselle Jolie Moreno, the 5'10 senior. 12 points in the semifinal win over Wagner. Looking for her first points and has it. Carly Cronk checks in for Cooper. Liberty trying to make it a 7-0 run here, and they do on the 2 free throws. Now, by at least the appearance of picking up right across half court.
Yep, activating that again.
So much length from the freshman out there.
She's drawing with her, too.
Got the 5 call.
Yep.
Not sure if Cortez realized that she was getting the count.
Right. That's what I think. Abayi was talking to her a little bit of trash talk there, and I don't think she realized the ref was counting a lot of when Abayi was extending her arm.
Well, just like that, Liberty has a chance to tie or take the lead here in the first half. But a 2-point ball game. See how they spread the floor and put Abayi at the free throw line.
We're going to look to establish her on the high post here in a bit. I feel like this ball is going to eventually work its way to her. As it does there.
Kyle Loveborn says we'll back off a little bit. Harris, a lot of contact, and finally they whistle Cortez with the foul. That will send Liberty to the free throw line. Chance here for Journey Harris, who has the 1-and-1.
It's a tune swap here for Lubbock Cooper.
Shift change. 24. Taylor Bullen back in, and 1-and-1 no good. Hensley goes over the back and no call, but it will be Cooper ball, and that's exactly what Kyle Loveborn saying. How can that not be a foul? First miss at the line for Liberty. Not only a miss, but the front end of a 1-and-1.
Tough shot from Carolyn Dallas there.
Yeah, worked her way into pretty good position. Now, Liberty, the step through and the foul on North, and that is number 3 on Peyton North.
She's probably, if I'm LeVoirne, I think you got to pull her for the rest of the half at least. I know it's tough. but you're still clinging to a lead. You can't let your best player, one of your better players, experienced players too, despite her being a first-year varsity player, she's been proven to be well experienced.
Well, Harris back at the line where she missed the front end, and now she'll have 2 shots. Another chance for Liberty to pull even. That one hit about 4 parts of rim.
I was about to say, she kind of willed that one in, the way she kind of worked that one.
So they do have to sit North with those 3 fouls. She's got 5 points in the game. And we're all tied up with 2:42 to go. Cooper's led by as many as 11, but Liberty has fought back. And Dallas there looking for a shot, not there. And they'll get the hand check on Marino.
Yeah, Liberty is not letting them have that 3-point line anymore. They're trying to dare them to drive off. Whether or not they're able to, they're willing to risk that. They're willing to say, yeah, sure, if you can beat us off the dribble, off the catch, go for it. But because I guess they're trusting their length, but they're not giving up that 3-point line right now.
Liberty not over the limit. In fact, that's just their 4th team foul. So Cortez will try to get Cooper into their offense.
So not biting on any fakes there. Oh, literally as Rosie bites on that one from Dallas.
Now she got the step through, not there, but that loose ball ends up back with Cooper, and now Cortez in traffic, and Carissa Cortez will go back to the free throw line.
She's a warrior. She'll work her way in there. As I mentioned, Peyton North, fearless ball handlers trying to get into the teeth of this defense. They know that's what they're going to be given. If they can just find their way around some of these defenders, as Cortez did there, they know that there's some points to be had, whether by foul or converting some layups.
Hensley will check back in. Cortez 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Peyton North has a warm-up on. She's definitely sitting for the rest of this half.
So Cooper back up. Liberty looked like they wanted to push the pace. Now they'll settle into half court. There's Roseby. She's hit a 3, takes another one and buries it. 2-point lead now for Liberty. 12 for Kiera Roseby. They have flipped the script here from an 11-point deficit.
Picking up where they left off in their semifinal game. Roseby taking over the scoring by adding a little deputy duty there on both ends of the floor.
How about Esquivel?
Again, green light. They have that shot. Livoine's not mad at that, especially now with that any closer to the 3-point line, and there's a hand in her face. So yeah, sure, she might have felt like she had to take that from right across the M of the Alamo Dome.
Quickly up the floor. Roseby wants to attack. Now kicks it back out to Marino. Roseby got the skip pass. Baseline jumper. Can't get it to go. Tipped around, and that foul is going to go against Cooper. And Hensley, in an awkward way, hits the floor hard. That is the senior Zanaya Hensley. Let's go ahead and take a quick break here as Liberty leads by 2 as high school basketball continues on the NFHS Network.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Well, good to see Zanaya Hensley walk off. Looked scary for a moment on that foul, but she was able to head over to the bench. She hit the back of her head.
So she's talking to the trainer a little bit, laughing a bit, having some water, so she's good to go. Hopefully she'll be able to check back in.
So under a minute to go here in the second quarter. And Cooper trailing by 2 after leading by as many as 11.
Kind of showing the limits of, I'd rather say the adjustments from Liberty, taking away the three-point line, taking away Cooper's plan A on offense. It's really turned this into a grinded-out affair, which is the game Liberty wants. This is how Ross Reedy's won a state title already.
Oh, Abai going over the top to get the second chance, and Kyle Loborn can't believe there wasn't a call there. No harm, no foul, though, as far as points on the board, and under 30 to go. They're going to go ahead and tee up another 3. That's short, and then a foul under the basket will go against Cooper.
And Lavorne's looking like, where was mine on the other end?
Robertson short on the 3, and then that's going to lead to free throws for Cooper. 19 fouls, so still 1-1. Cronk picks up the foul for Cooper, and chance here for Aluga with the bonus. Henry is checking back in after this. If she can knock down the free throw. Another miss, but able to track it down. And then Abai thought about it, dumps it down, and Aluga going back to the line.
Yeah, it looked like didn't realize who was going to grab the ball there for Cooper. Kind of bounced in between them. Abai right there to pounce on it. Able to send Liberty to the line for halftime.
Well, the fouls piling up. Not only North with 3, but you got 2 Pirates with 2 fouls, and Aluga, she just can't get one to go.
Cooper 0 for 7 over the last free throw, or last field goal attempt, I should say. 12-1 run from Liberty, but none of 0 for 4 still from the floor. The last 4 shots, but they're getting to the free throw line. They're able to generate points in some way, which again is a way that Ross Reedy is perfectly fine with winning this game if it needs to be.
Well, Dallas needs to get it up. Abai was able to come up with the steal, and that will do it. So Cooper can't get a shot off, and it will be Cooper ball to start the second half.
And again, we keep emphasizing the size discrepancy. Frisco Liberty winning the rebounding total in that first half, 20-8, 8-1 on the offensive boards. That's something that Lavorne knows that's going to be a disadvantage for his team. But it's been a disadvantage most of this season, so that's not necessarily anything new to this team.
And Peyton North gets to start with those 3 fouls and working on Roseby. Liberty trying to turn up the heat defensively. They go ahead and switch, and now Roseby on Dallas. You got Hensley, and they're kind of protecting the paint, but the blow by, and the shot too hard from Contreras. Other end, Moreno gets ahead of the pack, but the block shot by Dallas. Great recovery right there.
Kaylin Dallas is on the wing, on the right wing there. Cortez just missed her. She was trailing, so she was a little bit open on the perimeter.
And Contreras step back 3, and that's long as she had to shoot over Abai. Yep. Now Abai on the open floor and contested, but she corrals it and then lays it in.
Yeah, that's the impact that she has defensively. She didn't get a block, but she made Cortez a little bit uncomfortable, and then obviously getting out and leaking out on the other end to get a putback. Or sorry, to get a layup on the other end.
That 3 comes up short. Roseby runs it down, and then the foul will be called against Esquivel. Just a hustle play in the backcourt trying to catch that pass. But the one thing that jumped out to me, Ishmael, is by the hand she had. She kind of lost it, got it back, and was very fluid. A lot of times, especially young bigs, that's one of the issues is their hands.
Right, and then they'll travel or something as they're trying to reposition themselves. She was able to get it down and put it down on the ground and get a layup.
Of course, I say that away. She has a nice crossover, but then misses the jumper, and Roseby commits the foul. So Abai, not your typical young big,
right?
Clearly, with her skill set.
Yeah, she definitely plays like a seasoned veteran, even in ways that don't involve the ball necessarily, right? Typically, having that disciplined assignment of not fouling, right? She's playing very aggressive pressure defense, and she's really not fouling. I'm trying to see. She does not have a foul yet. So, again, that's something that takes discipline and experience. And, again, she's a freshman, so she's only going to get better.
Nearly forced a turnover, did Roseby on Peyton North. Dallas just unable to get any space, and Abai comes up with the defensive play, floats a pass out there, and North dangerously close to her fourth foul. Roseby, the tough spinner, no good. Loose ball, picked up. Whistle. And they call the timeout, I believe, as they went into the scramble drill there, but boy, Peyton North nearly committed that fourth foul.
Yeah.
Able to avoid it. So with Liberty up by 4 and trying to extend it, Ross Reedy gets the timeout. And again, Cooper just 2 field goals from inside the arc. They're 6 of 21, 4 of 14 from 3, 5 of 7 from the line.
Reminds me of that the Sunnyvale game from yesterday, where except that one was more, they were just so hot from 3 that they didn't need to score from 2. This one, this is what they got. This is what they're being kind of burdened with at this time, is being completely perimeter oriented.
Yeah, that's the first game of the evening session. Sunnyvale and Waco La Vega in the 4A championship game. Liberty up by 4. Roseby spins in traffic, dumps it off. Hensley cannot finish, and then another foul. We've had 3 fouls 94 feet from the team's basket the other way because oh my goodness, the foul was against Cooper.
Okay. Looks like Lovewarn's a little confused on what the call is.
Let's see if we can see what happened here.
I'm not really sure, unless it was on the back.
Oh, they called the foul on the shot.
Wow, okay.
So Hensley's getting free throws.
Okay.
I don't know if we missed the whistle or...
Yeah, it was just a little late.
Now, you can see the Kyle Lovewarn's just in disbelief as Hensley misses. Suddenly, Liberty's gone stone cold at the line. Don't have their best free throw shooters there, but Aluga missed 3, and now
that was a little.
Hensley missed the miss.
You see a replay there. I was a little. I don't know. I think it was Callan Dallas that they called it on. I thought she pulled her hand back and was able to avoid the foul.
The foul will go against Moreno, and that might be a little turnaround is fair play. North slip, but 5 consecutive misses at the line going back to late in the second quarter for Liberty, and the lead's still 4. Good move in the paint, and then another foul, this time on Hensley, as Contreras taking it hard to the glass.
Looks like it's actually on Abby, or Abai, sorry. Her first.
Okay, so freshman picks up her first, and it's Gabby Contreras at the line, and that is her first point of the ball game.
So far, you've seen a real big emphasis from Cooper to get inside. They're not settling or letting, passing the ball around the perimeter as much as they were in the first half. They're really looking to be decisive. They haven't made them, but they're just trying to get those looks from the inside, trying to take away this pressure defense that's taken away their three-point shot. Hopefully freeing them up to, in the fourth quarter, to maybe have that shot again.
Cooper showing some pressure as they able to break the press and get into their offense. Well, now Liberty will play a little keep away until they come out. Those long skip passes make coach's heart stop for a second. By the triple team, the unintended bounce pass, and then somehow Harris gets it to go off glass.
That's exactly how they draw it up.
Her first bucket, she's got 4, and it's back to a 4-point lead. Contreras aggressive on the take and gets it to go.
Again, they are looking to drive off because they realize that high pressure means that they're going to be overcommitting as they turn the ball, as Liberty turns the ball over there. That high pressure that they're putting on Cooper on the defensive end means you're going to be surrendering if you can get around them. That paint's going to be open. And so I think that's the biggest adjustment Kyle Warren made so far is, hey, look, they probably in the halftime saying they're willing to give us the paint. If we can prove to them that we can drive, if they prove to them they can drive, then come the fourth quarter, they're going to be sagging off a little bit more and generating those open looks from the outside that they were hitting in the first quarter.
First turnover of the half for Liberty is Cooper a chance to tie or take the lead, the little floater, and that's going to bring free throws for Cortez.
Keep pounding away. It's just taking a sledgehammer to that stone that's been that defense. Well, eventually, you're just going to get what you need.
Got the roll off the rim there. All of her points have come at the line.
Cooper getting 6 free throws already after the entire first half, only 7. Just shows the aggression there. Whether or not you're going to make the shots, you're going to get fouls and get point opportunities.
And Dallas wants to make it a 4-point possession, but comes up short. And now Abai breaking the press on her own. The dish, Roseby kicks it down. Aluga finishes.
Beautiful.
Her first bucket quickly to the other end. Esquivel 3 rattles no, and a foul's going to be against Cooper. And that will be the third team foul, so Liberty will have it with 35 seconds and a 6-point lead.
Early offense again, trying to get a quick shot. Magic Esquivel off there, but again, you don't want this defense to get set. Your best looks have come off of these quick looks.
By bringing it up fast. Corner. Roseby. 3. Money. Whew. How about the freshman?
Yeah.
Facilitating.
Getting past the pressure from Cooper. It's going to generate a man advantage. And JC Abai.
Yeah, Cortez, I think she's got a problem with her eye.
Yeah, she got some contact or poked in the eye or something.
So Roseby with 17 points. A 7-point Liberty lead here with 13 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Roseby 5 of 12, but 3 of 5 from 3.
And as you mentioned on that play from JC Abai, like getting the ball up court, noticing, keeping your head up, noticing you have a man advantage, getting the ball to the corner as quickly as possible.
North trying to get something off at the buzzer. Baseline jumper, no, and we head to the fourth quarter.
On the floor, but there's still so much to her game that you kind of learn to craft as you're a freshman and sophomore and kind of rise into your upperclassman leadership role.
So here we go, final 8 minutes in regulation. Liberty with the ball and a 7-point lead. And that foul will go against Esquivel. That will be the 4th team foul on Cooper. Again, Liberty over the limit, so Cooper shooting from here on out, and then 3 fouls, it's double bonus. Third foul on Esquivel. Roseby wants to take North off the bounce. Hesitation, no, but long rebound tracked down, out of bounds. It will go back to Cooper.
You haven't said Peyton North's name too much today just because she's been battling foul trouble. Again, the hero in the regional final and semifinal, dropping over 50 combined points. Really struggling to get involved. hard to get in the rhythm too. If you've been sitting for however long, you know, she's used to starting, she's used to being, you know, kind of getting rust out. She's going to have to make an impact here in some small minutes.
Dallas trying to work in the middle, now gets it to Contreras. Oh, a nice crossover there. Then the hesitation. Oh, what a move.
Whew, my goodness. The composed dribble there to keep it alive, make sure, like, it looked like she had a lane that she didn't take, and then she picked up her dribble again, crossover, get to that runner off the glass. I mean, my goodness.
Carissa Cortez with her first field goal of the ball game to cut that Liberty lead to 5 here in the fourth quarter. So Liberty, led by Roseby. It's as far as scoring, Roseby and everybody else. She has 17 points. Next closest 7. Harris and Abai both have 7 points. A little more balance for Cooper, with Esquivel leading the way with 11 points. But to your point, Peyton North just 5 points after 31 points in the state semifinals.
Yep. And this is actually the kind of game that Frisco Liberty is used to playing. They're used to playing these games where, yeah, first to 40 might win. You know, this is a team that doesn't average a lot of points. They hold teams below, right? You look through the month of February and January, they maybe averaged 45 points scoring, but they held teams to 27, 26, 31. So this is the type of game that they're willing to play. It was only really a coincidence that the past 2 games have been in the 60s.
Ross Reedy gets the timeout because they were about ready to get the violation. So they went ahead and saved the turnover there with 7:07. That tells you how important possessions are, even with 7 minutes plus to go.
Right, and I'm curious to see what last-minute strategy Cooper has, because they've adjusted a little bit and Liberty's adjusted right back. What happens now that you have less than 8 minutes to go, one final quarter to get this done?
Take a quick timeout here as Liberty is on top of Cooper by 5. Just watching high school basketball. So to avoid the backcourt violation, Ross Reedy takes the timeout. Now they'll still have to face that pressure. Moreno to inbound it for Frisco Liberty. Nearly a turnover, but Roseby turned the dribble into a pass, and then Moreno finds Hensley for the bucket.
How about using the rim there as a protection? Instead of going straight up with it, decided to bring it down, knowing she had a size advantage, and to put it back up and use the rim to kind of shield your shot.
Hensley's first points of the ball game, and Liberty back up by 7, and Esquivel long on the 3, and tipped around, out of bounds to Liberty, and Kyle Loborn frustrated on the Cooper sideline.
Yeah, Cortez didn't really protest that, so I think she was kind of running to get it, so I think she knew that one was going to be out on them.
Roseby, they go over the top. Here's a bye. Tough angle, but kind of a bailout foul there as she'll get free throws. So J.C. Abai, the freshman, 19 points in the semifinal round. 2 free throws here. This is the biggest lead of the ball game for Liberty. And they extend that, nothing but net for Abai. She has 9, and that is the lead. And the blow by and the finish, fearless one, Carissa Cortez.
She's going to make sure she's going down swinging. If this is all they got left, she's going to make sure that she's getting in the lane.
And Marino again, the fine. Johnson, hesitation, nice patience.
How about the freshman there? Another freshman. Future looking bright. Future putting on a show. Icing the game for Liberty, trying to. Oh my goodness, as Dallas make sure Cooper's not going down without a fight either.
Yeah, they needed that. The big 3 from Callan Dallas, her second field goal, and quick timeout with an even 6 minutes to go here. Back to a 6-point game. And the problem for Cooper lately is they've extended that defense, and Liberty's really made them pay.
Sure, no, 100%. It's so tough because you think you've made an adjustment, right? You think you've made an adjustment that's able to capitalize on what Liberty was showing you, and then all of a sudden, oh wait, actually no, we're just gonna, Ross Reedy's gonna have his own adjustments here and be able to get the ball into positions where we just saw with J.C. Abai or the freshman Lillian Johnson there on the close to the rim, at least a good shot, or at least a shot that needs to be contested or something, fouled, I should say, and putting points on the board. So yeah, Cooper, that was a huge three for Cal and Dallas, because it looked like the game was getting to that point where they weren't able to really muster up the offensive looks. Now if you're Cooper, okay, cool, we just saw a 3 drop that could do so much for a team mentally as well, that saw a game kind of getting away. The fact that you're right back in it, 2-possession game, 2 threes, I should say, potentially just right back from coming in tying this game.
Cooper back to more 3s than 2s with that 3 from Dallas. They have 6 from beyond the arc and 5 from inside the arc. And now they'll continue with that pressure defense, see how Liberty handles it. Harris will inbound it. She'll be the one they want to. I thought they wanted to get it back, and now they just skip it over to Moreno. Now they get it back to Harris to set the offense.
And for a game that's so low scoring and so gritty and kind of defensive oriented recently, this game hasn't been sloppy. These aren't turnover, as we get a travel here. I think Frisco Liberty thinks they get an and one. That's a travel turnover there, but turnovers have been rare in this game, right? This has been just 2 teams kind of playing a chess match between 2 really good head coaches. Only 7 turnovers for Lubbock Cooper, and now that was the 10th for Frisco Liberty. So this isn't necessarily a sloppy game. Less than 20 total combined.
Yeah, Hensley did a nice job, but clearly shuffled the feet before she got that shot off. And now Cooper back to work, down by 6. North, oh my goodness. Soft touch off the glass.
Beautiful step into the lane there. And again, that is somebody that needs to get going in a short amount of time. It's so tough when you're used to playing the whole game, getting the rust out, but there's no time to be sloppy.
How about freshman to freshman in a state championship game?
Man.
Johnson with a half dozen. Back to a 6-point lead. Dallas the floater. That thing's heating up here.
All right, let's get back and forth.
Cal and Dallas a couple of buckets. North. And forcing, no, they'll say it stays with Liberty. And North dangerously close there to the foul.
Kept her hands up, kept her feet moving, because, yeah, that was entering no man's land when it came to the baseline.
They go over the top. Roseby fakes the pass. The blocking foul will get free throws for Roseby as Dallas tried to draw the charge, but
yeah, she was falling back already, it looked like.
So Kiara Roseby will be at the free throw line where she's 4 for 4. Short. .443 to go, and Roseby has 18. Cortez, the whistle will go against Cooper. Here's a 3-second call.
Wow, the rare offensive 3 seconds.
Tough time for a turnover right there for Cooper, down by 5 inside of 5 minutes to go. Roseby kind of meandering up the floor, and now they'll reset it. Abai puts it behind her back, gets deep, off glass, no. Roseby, yes! Count the basket!
Using your strength, using your size to get the putback, and a tough finish there.
Kiara Roseby with 21 points now. Huge 3-point play off the miss. 8-point lead Dallas, she's hit 1 3 in the quarter and misses that one and tipped out of bounds. It will stay. So now they're going to call the foul against Cooper and Cortez.
That'll be her fourth. So, no, sorry, that looks like Magic Esquivel is going to get it. That's for on Esquivel and North. Which, again, 2 of your more aggressive defenders and contributors. All of a sudden, you've got just over a half to play of this final quarter, and they have to kind of play on eggshells now.
Esquivel gets the foul. Harris at the line. 1 and 1, no. Here comes Cooper. Down 8, inside of 4 minutes to go. The length of Liberty, so difficult. Just trying to get good looks.
Yep.
Esquivel up over the top. She got the look off glass. And then the turnover. Cortez, 4 points in about 5 seconds.
Ow. Oh, my goodness. Magic Esquivel immediately hitting her shot and then keeping her head up to then immediately look. Just a small moment. I mean, just look at this right here. She gets inside the lane, and then she doesn't even look to get back. She immediately gets off the floor. A little bit of a lapse from Kiara Roseby.
Yeah, they didn't know she was there.
Right, yeah, she was on the floor. That's probably why she wasn't in her vision. To be able to get up and immediately get the ball to Cortez, who hits another, again, quick shot on her end. All of a sudden, back to a 4-point game just like that.
Oh, that was something else because she slid down, and I don't even know if she was fully back in bounds when she got a hand on it, but in the span of a few seconds, Cooper has cut it to 4. They've hit 6 of their last 7 field goal attempts.
And this team just doesn't go away, right? Every time you think Liberty's pulling away, Liberty's figured them out. They'll generate some turnovers. They'll generate a little, like we mentioned in the Holiday Fairfield game, spurts. It's not about runs, it's about more spurts, and this team has a lot of them in them.
Well, now, to deal with that pressure again.
6 of 7 from the field for Cooper, the last 7 free throws, or last 7 field goals, I should say.
We'll just go ahead and let the freshman bring it up herself. Contreras on her. They're going to play keep away. Not quite yet. Contreras commits the foul. Don't think that's what Kyle Lovorn wanted. So now a bye. That is still the bonus. And she's short. Next foul's a double bonus, but for now, front end miss. Cortez attacks, head fake, and the whistle. Maybe a smidge late. That's what Ross Reedy is saying, but that will send Cortez back to the line.
All of a sudden, it can be a 1-possession game. She can just make one of these. We'll get a look here. I think they're going to call it for the body. Hands are straight up, but she's still moving a bit.
Cortez rolls it out. She's now 5 of 9 from the line. A couple of big misses right there.
Still 2-possession game. Yeah, you're right.
Chance to get it down to 2 instead. Liberty with the ball as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the ball game. Roseby with North on her. Got size advantage there, but North does a nice job to cut her off.
Not fouling, by the way. She's also, I remember her and Magic Esquivel are sitting on 4 fouls.
Esquivel kind of going into a scramble mode. They don't have to do that quite yet.
Yeah, Ross Reedy calling for the 4 corners.
A bye on the deck, and they're going to say double dribble. She can't believe it. Another turnover for Liberty here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Ross Reedy not happy with that call either. Again, Cooper with a chance. Again, cut it to a 1-point lead, and Magic Esquivel just takes. Oh my goodness!
No hesitation. She's got 16. We got a 1-point game.
Oh my goodness. Magic Esquivel has been looking for that, has been hunting for that shot all game.
Journey Harris to Nash. Or Hensley, rather. What an answer. But
oh my goodness.
Esquivel, there was no doubt she was shooting that ball. And there was a little bit of magic in that shot as she has 16 points.
You wonder, some people wonder, some of these shot selections, they've been so quick. It's like, oh, what is there a strategy behind it? Yes, absolutely. Just by that one, all of a sudden they're struggling to get back in the game. They're struggling to make it a one possession game. All of a sudden, they're right back in it. 3-point game. I mean, just like you mentioned, just didn't even look anywhere else.
No hesitation. Other end, the nice drop down, and boy, Hensley with a couple of big buckets here in the second half. Yep. Her presence certainly felt on the defensive end. Let's take a quick break. You're watching the NFHS Network.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has something for everyone in your family, from top sports brands to backyard cooking, or the best in the outdoors. The North Face, Yeti, Columbia, or Magellan Outdoors, Academy has it all. Whether you're celebrating familiar traditions or exploring new ones, we've got what you need in here to have fun out there. Start your next adventure and make lifelong family memories at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Download our app or shop at academy.com.
Well, here we go. 2:05 to go. Cooper down by 3. They've hit their last 3 shots. Liberty's hit 5 of their last 7, but a couple of big turnovers, part of the problem.
Yep.
Some missed free throws. So here's Cortez looking for Esquivel. Oh, an errant throw. Abai's there to clean it up, and Abai lays it in. What a turnaround there.
Just a little lapse from Magic Esquivel. They're not looking for the ball.
5-point lead. J.C. Abai double figures with 11.
It's the easiest bucket Abai's going to get all game.
And Cortez going to get free throws as she attacks with 1:30 to go.
Got some happy fans in the crowd there.
Carissa Cortez with 11 points in the ball game. Missed a couple of free throws last time, and now cuts it back to a 4-point game with 1:30 to go. Another miss, and Abai cannot control the rebound.
Ooh. I was just going to say, if she makes this one, they're going to sell out for the inbounds and try to pressure them, but the miss, and Abai gives it right back to him.
Dallas looking for Esquivel off a screen. There's that screen, but it's not there, so she attacks. Kicks it back out. They whip it around the horn. Cortez, good look for 3. We got a 1-point game.
Drive and kick, continuously make this Liberty defense rotate and continuously chase. And it's going to pay off like it did there for Cortez. Massive shot.
Abai split that double team to get into the front court. And now can you play keep away? How long does Cooper allow it to go on? Abai says, forget keep away. Woo.
No one can guard me right now, is what she said. That's the strategy.
That's a freshman taking matters into her own hands with less than a minute to go in the state title game. 3-point game. Esquivel for the tie. Short. Rebound, Roseby. 33 seconds to go.
They're going to have to foul now.
Well, they'll have to. They go up top. Johnson to Abai. Lays it in. And it's a 2-possession game.
Everyone's going to call timeout here.
What a flurry from the freshman.
Yeah.
And again, that was freshman on freshman crime with Johnson feeding Abai.
Right. I mean, for the freshmen to come back like that, right? Those two players in particular to come back like that after a huge momentum swing for Cooper. You're relying on the future of the program to really keep this one away, keep your lead intact. And, I mean, you can't say enough about what these two have done today. Of course, Kiara Roseby leading the team in points, but, I mean, the story is the freshmen being the key supporting members, as we see Abayi there after the massive Cortez three to keep the lead for Liberty, for Ross Reedy's team, for this program that, I mean, again, is just taking everything and throwing a counterpunch every single time.
She plays under so much composure and control for just a freshman, and for Ross Reedy to have the confidence to have two freshmen on the floor says a lot about what they've done this year. And now Cooper's going to have to get points quickly here with just 20 seconds to go in the ball game.
By the way, Abayi there on the end, that last score, Peyton North was under the basket. She couldn't really contest. She's sitting on 4 fouls, and so she had to just kind of, I was worried they were going to call the foul on her because she was at the rim, but she had to kind of just let her have an easy layup.
So they need points. They need them quickly. They go to Cortez in the backcourt. That's going to eat up a few seconds. 15 seconds to go. Cortez kicks to Dallas. They've already eaten 10 seconds.
They got to look for a shot here.
And then Harris nearly got the steal. Esquivel shot blocked, and that's going to do it.